Good evening, Price Monkey here. Just a quick update and some analysis. Um, so let's start with the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Big moves today across the board. Looking at the daily chart, you can see we've made a big move up. I did talk yesterday about potentially getting short on this. I also labelled potential for longs as well from this box I've just drawn. As you can see, that did happen. I didn't take a position on this myself because I wasn't sure whether we'd get a move down once we got into this 0.70 area. If I'd seen bearish price action around this area where I'm moving my mouse at the moment, I probably would have taken a short there. We didn't get that, we got a move through. So basically what happened was on, what day are we on? On Tuesday we got this bear angle to the downside. It didn't close below support, okay, so we got bearish traps in the market. We got this big push up today which allowed a lot of stops taken out. What has happened now is we've got a close into resistance on the daily. I think today, I say today, it's still Wednesday here in the UK. So Thursday we'll see a retracement down back into this area that I've blocked out, and then we'll be waiting for Friday NFP to potentially see moves up right in through this resistance, perhaps even into 0.726 area, and then back to the downside. Or what we'll see is just general messing about in and around these areas. I mean, we do have confluence at the moment with resistance, and then we've got the trendline intersection. So it might be that we just mess around in here till Friday and then break down to the downside, or like I say, we could move to the upside. I won't be taking any positions on this, I don't think, ahead of NFP. I'll wait for NFP to sort itself out first, and then we can decide where we go from there. Looking at this on the monthly, you can see we're actually tackling this support at the moment. It might be the case that what actually happens is we see price eventually break up to the 0.763 supply areas and test that, or we could see a continuation to the downside to get into this longer term demand area. At the moment we've seen a bit of a battle, so we'll see who prevails. Personally, I do prefer test these highs and then move back down, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so gold nice moves up today. We're in monthly supply well and truly now. We're at a resistance level, so look at the daily. So I think tomorrow we'll probably see some retracement, especially ahead of an NFP on Friday. Generally Thursdays are quite quiet as people are scared to get into the market. They want to see what numbers come out, etc. So what we could see is hanging around tomorrow, maybe a push up on Friday with NFP, and then some moves eventually to the downside for next week would be the way I would go on this. And then we'll see what happens from there. Oil, we've seen a move up on oil. I've actually gone short as proposed, taking my short from this congestion area on the 4 hour. We've got sort of trend line intersection, resistance here, so we're around the $33 a barrel area. Today we've made a daily bull engulf, which might put some sellers off. I'm thinking this could be a trap for the buyers. Everyone's talking about where's the bottom of the oil market at the moment. Let's wait for a new high before we discuss where the bottom is. So I'm still bearish on this. What I'll be doing if I don't get stopped out, if price does get down to these $30 a barrel area, is I'll be seeing how price gets to this area. If it comes down with some quite some push behind it, I'll probably let it go towards these 27 areas. If not, I'll be taking profits around $30 a barrel, getting on the safe side. Euro dollar, today we've seen a big push up, as you can see. Looking at the monthly, you can see we broke resistance a while back. We've broken this low a while back as well. So we broke these lows with these candles here on the monthly. Okay, we're in resistance at the moment. We've still not tested this support. So what I want to see really is a retrace tomorrow. Then perhaps let's go to daily. Perhaps on Friday, if we've not already broken this area, we'll see moves up to around 1.1383, and then we'll begin to see moves to the downside. If we can't get through this area by Friday after an FP, then I think we'll be moving to the downside. I do think we want to test these 1.027 areas before we see any form of longer term retracement. Okay, so New Zealand dollar and the Japanese yen. I am short on this at the moment. We've been moving up for the past 2 weeks. Okay, so it does look fairly bullish, but what I've spotted is this resistance. Okay, then we've got on the 4 hour we've got this bear engulf that came into play. We've had a low broken there, so we've got a lower low now. So I'm just very simple play really on this. I'm going to try and get it down to the 76.72 areas. I'll be monitoring price as it reaches these 77.7 areas, see how it interacts there. Perhaps making my risk smaller, or even move my risk to break even. And yeah, just seeing what unfolds from there. I've not really taken any trades today other than the oil and this. Generally these NFP weeks less trades for me as we move towards the results. Let the big guys show their hand. Okay, so that is it. As always, my view is not to be taken as trading calls or advice, for educational purposes only. If you've come across me on YouTube, please subscribe if you find this information useful. Also add me on Twitter at @price_monkey. I reveal all my trades as I take them. And have a nice evening.